guys, what's up? Oh my gosh, Nyla, I love your hair. It looks so good. I love it so much.
You guys are so nice. Have a nice day.
That is the most flyaways I've ever seen in my entire life.
I'm fine. I'm fine. Shut up and leave me alone. I'm fine.
Oh my gosh, hi. How was your day? About what? What did I do wrong?
What are you working on?
Shut up, I'm trying to do my homework.
What's wrong with you?
I'm stressed, I have a test next class.
Why didn't you study before?
Oh my god, just let me study.
The events shown in this video represent emotion. Here you can see anger, sadness, happiness, frustration, and more. These events shown here allows us to connect with other people. Thus, emotion represents shared knowledge. Emotion can be shared through facial expressions, which are universal. For example, early in the video, I was able to tell when Nyla was sad by her facial expressions. Since emotions allows us to connect with people even without a universal language, emotion is the most beneficial area of knowledge. Emotion provides insight to other people and allows us to connect with people, which in turn provides the true essence of human beings. Emotion makes us dependent on one another and allows us to understand other people. Humans are social and compatible organisms, so the ability to understand what someone else is feeling is important to the survival of human beings. Emotion also incorporates love, where love allows people to care for someone else and feel happy when they're happy or sad when they're sad. Love drives human nature. Since facial expressions are universal, language is not needed and shared knowledge can still exist. Emotion also triumphs over logic because logic does not allow human beings to connect with one another, making logic not as useful when it comes to acquiring knowledge. Shared knowledge is applicable through emotion because the survival and essence of human beings comes with the ability to understand and feel what someone else is feeling. Emotion is also applicable to area of knowledges such as art and religious knowledge systems. Art conveys emotion and allows others to feel emotions through art. The emotions may not be the same, but art is able to convey a message using pictures or drawings rather than words. Religious knowledge systems also contain emotion because emotion is present within religions, which is what allows people to connect with religion and feel strongly towards others in the same religion. Emotion also represents personal knowledge because one must feel for themselves before being able to understand and feel the same thing that someone else is feeling.
Hi guys, so I am going to discuss the strengths and the weaknesses of emotion. So it's important to keep in mind that everything has good and bad. You can't have something good without any bad. I mean, everything has its limitations. Every way of knowing has bad that comes with it. So the secrets that I'm going to tell you, these limitations, you can't take them too harshly. You can't take them to heart because everything has its limitations, okay? You just have to focus on the good stuff. So let's go over these things. So some of the strengths. Did you know that emotion is one of the fastest ways of attaining knowledge? On a date.
Jessica, I have a gift for you. I hope you like it. Look at how happy she looks. Look at how quickly I attained this knowledge.
Did you hear what he just said?
The perfect date. I mean, you look at someone's facial expressions, and depending on your emotional intelligence, you could just collect all that information right before your eyes. Bam, just like that. Okay? Also, it plays an important role in social interaction, which is kind of obvious, you know? Just by looking at someone, you can tell, hey, are you feeling okay or are you not feeling okay? And you can talk to them. And something that's important to keep in mind is that it's kind of like a universal language. And it's really important when it comes to communicating with other people with different backgrounds, different cultures that speak different languages, because if you can't understand what they're saying, at least you can look at their facial expression and maybe know what they're thinking or what they're trying to say. And so that leads me to Paul Ekman, and he believed that expressions of emotions are universal. What's different is what triggers these emotions. For example, disgust is a universal emotion. What may be different is I may think that guinea pigs are delicious. Do you have a problem with that? You see, you may, or you may not have a problem with that, because some people may agree with me, and others may be disgusted. Another strength of emotion is that it's crucial to knowing yourself and to knowing the world around you. And also, emotional reactions are fundamental, okay? They are a fundamental part of how your brain is wired. We are born with emotions. A very important strength that we learned in class is that emotions evolved for us to be able to cooperate with others, and cooperation is crucial for survival. So here we get to the bad stuff. So some of the weaknesses that may come with emotion is that it's too subjective, or it's inaccurate, or it's unreliable. And this is where the concept of sham emotions comes into place, because I could have a fake smile on my face and you wouldn't even know unless you really had strong emotional intelligence. You see, because there are some people who just have more emotional intelligence than others, and that is another limitation. Your emotional intelligence may not be as good as someone else's, so emotion may not be as useful for you as it may be for other people. For example, there are some people that you could just be texting them, or you could just be sitting there with a blank look on your face. You know, you're not crying, you're not sad, observantly. And they'll just be like, hey, are you okay? You seem really upset. You know, I'm getting a really sad vibe from you. And you just look at them like, how did you know? Like, it's unbelievable. Some of these people, like Emily, for example, I'll just be sitting there normally with a fake smile on my face sometimes, and she just knows when I'm upset, when I'm angry, when I'm stressed.
Emotion allows us to interpret both personal and shared knowledges and make connections with others to ensure our survival. Emotion is also applicable in various areas of knowledge. This makes the emotion the best option in acquiring knowledge. To purchase emotion, please call 1-800-561-7777 or order online. You must be 18 years or older to order.
My name is Mario Gomez, and I approve this message.
Oh, I'm a mess right now, inside out, searching for a sweet surrender, but this is not the end. I can't work it out. How? Going through the motions, going through us.